Good morning, good morning. How are we all doing today? Today is June 2nd, 2025. Market opens in exactly 20 seconds here, and we are gonna get started. Hello, hello. How are you all doing today? Today, Bitcoin is at 104. We're gonna see if it gets a bounce right here off of those 104 levels and potentially push upward. Market is officially open. QQQ pushing up very nicely. AAPL. Everything's moving up. Oh yeah, Apple Inc. is moving up as well. How high up can it go? $201.50. Now we were talking about this. QQQ also pushing up this morning, trying to here. QQQ at the big push. See if it holds. We're gonna let the market. We're gonna give the market a little time to do what it needs to do. Remember, 70 was a good point for us to buy if this goes up on TQQQ. And SQQ would be a nice point, right around $24. Mara also was on our scanners from our Sunday night stock talk, where Bitcoin does begin to push up off of this level. We might be able to get into Mara for a couple of basis points here. That'd be great. Doesn't seem like Bitcoin is pushing just yet. Okay, I'm gonna have to lower this. This is ridiculous. Now, XPEB was something that we called out yesterday as well. And, or I'm sorry, it was not XPEB. It was Century Aluminum. Century Aluminum broke out of 1650. We were talking about buying it at $17 yesterday on the Sunday stock talk. And look at it, it pushed all the way up from 650 to 19. We missed the entire move. It happened in pre-market session. So now we just have to wait for this to come all the way back down again to load up again. But that was a really solid play. Temp is pushing up. United Healthcare pushing up. SoFi pushing up. Everything hitting our alerts very nicely. LUNR selling off. SoFi pushing up. Now SoFi would be a pretty good play from 13 to 14.50. LUNR way below its target price. Where I would want to buy at. Whoa, QQQ pushing up like crazy here. Tempest AI, beautiful move. Up 5%. APLD is up 34%, guys. That would have been the move right here from 8 to 9. Now everything's overbought. It's way overextended. SoFi pushing up. I'd say maybe LUNR, but yeah, none of these are looking very good to me. Oh, and you know what else? I didn't even share my link to the group. QQQ pushing up. Apple to 201.80. 202. See what happens. Does it get rejected here or does it push up? And good morning. Good morning to all of you who tuned in. Welcome. All right, first red candle here. What I'd really like to do is play SQQQ here if it begins to bounce. I really want to see if it begins to sell off here. Finding that 520 resistance. Just going to wait and see. Apple coming back down. Microsoft curling over slightly. I'm going to buy 10 of SQQQ. Okay, we're just being patient here. Okay, loading up on SQQQ. The markets are overbought slightly. JNUG. Wow. Yep, JNUG looking good. Barrick Mining and JNUG are looking great. Okay, QQQ trying to push up still. If they do get above this level, we will go parabolic. Jesus, my alerts are freaking going off like stupid. I'm gonna buy some TQQQ as well. Right here at these 70, 79 levels. I would have loved to buy it at 69, sell at 70. Get 20 bucks right there. I want to see if this goes parabolic or does it get rejected right here? Down 10 on SQQQ. Okay, QQQ is pushing up still. I should have got in on TQQQ here. Like I said, it's 70, 70.88. Got 60 shares of SQQQ and 20 shares of TQQQ. Okay, looks like it is getting rejected here. There is some rejection on QQQ. Okay, that's QQQ trying to push up now as the market is overbought. Nice little overbought reversal. Should have trusted my plan. I shouldn't have bought 20 shares up here. I should have bought more shares down here. I could have bought an additional 40 or 50 shares down here. That's okay. Come on, let's get a nice little flush. There we go. Nice flush back down that moving average. That's QQQ pushing up. If this turns against us, we will have to cut our losses. Market's selling off though, very nicely. I spoke too soon. Market wants to sell off. Okay, QQQ looks like it's trying to recover here. Everything is overbought today. Everything is overbought, but doesn't mean we do have to get a sell-off. This thing could recover and begin to go right back up to previous levels. QQQ. Okay. Looks like QQQ is going to either push up or sell off. How is Bitcoin? Bitcoin's at 104. Bitcoin's at 104. Okay, market's selling off a little bit more. Should not have bought TQQQ up here. That's okay. Want to see QQQ sell off. Stay below this moving average. Almost break even on my trade, but that doesn't mean anything. We don't want to break even. We want to make some money. And there we go. Okay, SQQQ. Here we go. Good morning. All right, markets are continuing to sell off. Big red candle there. There we go. Gives us a nice green candle. Continue that selling pressure. And we are going to raise our stop. We're going to sell half. Half has a stop. Open orders. Cost basis. So there we go. Come on, QQQ, sell off a little bit more. Sell off a little bit more here for us. $4 ain't nothing, guys. Come on. Let's go. Push that up. Market is selling off. Just waiting for it to sell off a little bit more. Everything's selling off in the tech sector. Love to see it. Love to see it. Want to see some more rejection here on QQQ. Trusting the process here, waiting to see what happens. Want to see more selling pressure, but doesn't mean it has to happen. Throw us a really big red candle on QQQ. Come on. It's either going to recover, sell off, or do both. Like it's going to sell off a little bit. Unlike these doji candles, though. Very indecisive, for sure. There we go. Nice big push. Okay, markets are actively selling off. We're going to do our part by locking in a little bit of profits here on that 45 EMA. Well, maybe we'll wait here. Let's wait and see. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful push. 2380. Was that it? Come on, we gotta have a little bit more here. I'm gonna do my part and sell 20 right here, 20 shares at this moving average. Trying to be patient. A lot of green volume on this. Go. Okay, there we go. No? There it is. We're gonna sell another 20 right here. Okay. And then we're gonna sell our last 20 maybe up here. Okay, I probably didn't have to sell even early at all. But again, right here, this area could have come back down and QQQ could have began to recover. Okay. So we're just trying to be as risk tolerant as possible, you know, the minimum amount of risk as possible. 1% on, yeah, that's pretty much made that whole 1%. 580. Yeah, it would have been up just a little bit more. It would have been up like $20. So we're gonna sell right here. Okay. So boom, locked in 12 bucks on SQQQ. Nothing too crazy. Again, I think, what did I say, like 1% or something right there, less than 1%. Chart settings, show trading record. So I bought at 2360 and 2362, right? And sold up here at 2389, 2380, 2377. Could have held still. That would have been beautiful. 2362. $0.30 a share, and I had 60 shares. About 18 bucks. So $18 potential profit. I made $12. Not bad. I sold a little bit too early right here. I just wanted to lock in some profits, reduce my actual position size. Again, could have bought more down here as well. I could have bought an additional 40 shares. Had 100 shares at 23.45. And by the time I sold up here, I've been up $40, $50, close to $100 today. So now we still can, okay? We have our open share of TQQQ. So if QQQ begins to recover off of this moving average, right? It's been bullish. Been bullish on this moving average for quite some time. So if we can remain bullish, then we could see QQQ push back up. Doesn't mean it has to, but it's definitely possible. And it looks like it might even be happening right now. So 20 shares of TQQQ at the moment. I bought way up here at the tippity top when I should have bought down here at 69 to 70. Would have resulted in a beautiful dollar, maybe even $2 per share right here. By knowing that, following direction this morning could have resulted in more profits as well. SQQQ coming back down again, kind of bouncing right off of this area here, coming all the way back down to retest this moving average on the 45-minute, and that's exactly what I was looking at when I was trading SQQQ. We've seen it come up and almost touch that area right here, see? And that's why I sold there, because QQQ is testing this as a support. Now it looks like the NASDAQ is selling off pretty good, pretty aggressively. 2389. Looks like it's trying to hold above that level. We're going to see what happens here. Does this begin to retrace and recover? It could. And then we will lock in profits on this. Okay, here we go. TQQ. Q trying to push back up. Yeah, it would have been nice to catch that this morning. Even at 70, like I said, buy at 70. QQQ still actively selling off. And also not buying two positions at once, right? I bought this at the tippy top, 20 shares, $1,300, when I could have used that over here and bought another 50 shares, 55 shares of SQQQ down in this area. Could have been an additional $12 to $20. But that's okay. That is okay. We still locked in some profits right there. Wasn't the perfect trade, but we bought at the low. We sold at somewhat of a high. Market's still selling off. We're trying to get back above the 45 moving average, 45 EMA. But it's having some difficulty getting back above that level. Overall, though, QQQ can push up a lot more back to 530 or 522 like it just did. Could also sell off to 512. We talked about that yesterday. There we go. Still big sell-off here. Yeah. Could have held on to that short too just a little bit longer. Whoa, look at Tesla. Tesla dropped from 348 to 336. Holy moly. Google selling off. Costco trying to hold ground. Netflix trying to hold above its 45 EMA. Meta doing the same thing. AVGO trying as well. Amazon selling off below its 200-day moving average. Nvidia trying to hold right above its moving average. Apple, same thing, trying to hold that position. Microsoft, doing okay, not doing too bad. Hope you guys are enjoying. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. It's all about identifying direction, waiting for confirmation, buying into your position, and making your money and bouncing. It's all about making your money and getting out. Don't need to be in the market any longer than we need to be. Big rejection candle here, but I do believe it's probably just going to slowly trickle up maybe. I don't know now. Big red candle here. We may have to cut our losses on TQQQ. Market's hitting 517. Okay, it's not able to hold that moving average. Yeah, we're going to get out of this. Holy moly. Markets are selling off, guys, and we knew this was going to happen. Up to 24.15. Beautiful. Beautiful. I should have held on to my SQQQ position. They've been up $25 to $50 on this trade. And not bought this other position. So that was dumb. I made 12. I lost 35. So that did not work today for me at all. Down 23 total. Almost 1%. So right there at my stop loss. Not bad. Should not have took a TQQQ position up here and then hold it all the way down to here either. So that was my fault. Could have cut it at $5, $12, $20. And there it goes. It's going to try to push back up. Doesn't mean it has to, though. But it definitely can. Resulting in a little bit less of a loss, 68.95. Still hasn't got back up to 68.95 yet. Here we go. 68.95. It just touched it. Big push up. It's also knowing when to be patient as well, right? Wow. QQQ is going to bounce right off of that moving average. Do you see that? 5-minute moving average. 45 EMA. Let's see. Does it stay bearish and sell off more, or does it begin to recover and push back up? And there it goes. QQQ pushing up. 20 shares at 68.95. I sold right at pre-market support. It's up 35 cents. Wow. Let's see if this holds. Does it push up? I think it does. So by understanding when to buy down here and sell up here, and then understanding don't buy up here, buy down here, we got to flip this. We got to flip it. Let this sell off and then buy that support. 20 shares down here would have looked a lot better, and it would have felt a lot better. 68.95, you know, already pushing, you know, 30 cents a share. So yeah, so that was our live stream for today. Markets are a little bit uncertain. A lot of consolidation, huge green candle just for it to get rejected. Now we're showing support for it to possibly recover. But right now we're pretty much trading within this range. We see a low of around 5, you know, 515, 514.50. Lows of 512 from Friday. and a resistance around 521 and even right around 520. So curious to see what happens with this as time goes on. And I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for your time. Remember, let's end the year on a green note. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you in tomorrow morning's live day trading session. And we'll do it all over again. Have a great day.